Okay, so I'm out on the water. As I said earlier, you can see the current is flowing towards this back corner. So in my mind, they're gonna be pushed up back here. And if you can see those grass that's in the water on the other side of the lake, that's a good spot for fish to hang out on. Even on the edge, I know there's a lay down right here close to this bank right here. So another place where fish will be stacked up in. There's just grass, weeds. Look for that nature like that. Look for anything like that. Like right here, there's some grass right here also. See all this grass right here? I could probably throw my jig in right there and probably land a fish out from there. Or just look for stuff in that nature and you might get lucky. So right now, you always want to start out, well, let me take that back. What I start out with, because, you know, everyone has different opinions. So what I'm going to start out with is, of course, the searching bait, which is my lipless crankbait. And this one is made by Bagley, RBM6. I want to say it's a ½ ounce. Yeah, maybe a ½ ounce. So, and again, I'm going with this. Also, you want to look at the water. It's kind of stained. The visibility probably isn't that good, but a lipless crankbait has a lot of rattle. So when it's fishing, it's sending off a lot of vibration, and they'll be able to hear that rattling, feel it, hear it, all types of stuff. So you can also spray some attractant on it to have some smell to it also, but I'm not gonna go that far. That's why I use this. You could use a spinner bait because the blades send off vibration as well as it's fishing. So I'm gonna cast it to this back corner and just reel it. Every once in a while, do a little hop, do a little jerk, as you see, and hopefully it gets some attention. But I mean, some people reel it in like fast, want it moving fast, because don't be wrong, the fish will strike it. But I'm not gonna throw it and fish it so fast. I'm gonna actually slow it down, just like half a turn. And again, if there's a lot of grass, the lipless can rip out of that grass, which is pretty good. So, oh, and I already got bumped. Woo, he grabbed it. So throw it just a little bit out again, reel it in slow, do some stops, pauses. Let's see if he goes for it again. All right, this time he didn't. Throw it just a little bit out. Since I know he's somewhere right here, I'm gonna keep throwing it in that same spot. All right, so the reason why I went with fluorocarbon line as a leader is because of, you could feel the actual ripples, you could feel the vibration a lot better, and also it helps the bait stay at the level that it's supposed to. Like, there's some baits that are variable, and there's some that dive to 5 to 10 feet, some that dive to 10 to 20 feet. Now, if you have heavier line on, it might not be able to get to where it's supposed to be. So that's why I do fluorocarbon line. You can use monofilament, but man, I prefer fluorocarbon. Monofilament works good too, supposedly with jerk baits, but I'm not that experienced with jerk baits, so I use, this is what my setup is though, and I'm using 15-pound line, something a little, it's a nice size, it's not something too heavy, so 15-pound line works good for me. Some people use 17, and that's good, but me, I think 15 is fine. So as you see, I'm just casting it out. I had that one strike, so if you get a strike, that's good. So your bait got some attention. It had one fish curious, like, what is that, basically. So far I'm doing something all right. I mean, I haven't landed a fish, but oh, just got knocked again. Got knocked again, and it's in my... All right, so now I'm gonna cast it closer to those grass that is right there in the water, because more than likely they'll probably be hanging out right there. Okay, so another thing I forgot to mention though, you could throw it along the bank also, like on the edge of the water. That's a good spot also to cast it. Sometimes they'll be up against the edge, especially if there's like a grass line or any type of structure like that. Also, it's also good to clean out the ponds and lakes, you know, retrieving all this grass that you get and possibly trees and logs or whatever. Also, you might hook into a turtle. You never know. So that's pretty good. But anyways, though, also around the edging is pretty good. Now again, I'm not no professional. I'm not anything. Anyone who's actually watched my videos know that I've probably been doing this under a year, and this is just all from what I seen, read, and learned from other anglers. This is where I get this experience, what my knowledge is on fishing. Again, I'm not trying to teach anyone, but I know some people might want to have my input, and also it's good for me to actually talk a little bit more in my videos. I know all I do is stand out here, catch fish, and then all right, pretty much see you next time. So I just want to try and be a little bit more into my videos and speak a little bit more of what I think and what I experience and what I have done to catch fish. And the only reason why I'm speaking out is to maybe I could help somebody out or give somebody a tip. Or if you're watching my video and hear me say something that's wrong or completely just a lie or something, call me out on it. Help me out. Give me some tips and techniques also. So that's another reason why I am speaking. So I'm gonna just keep throwing this around for a little bit more, and then after that go with something that's moving slow, because again, in my mind, what I'm thinking is it's pretty hot, and fish are kind of like people to me. So when it's hot, what do you want to do? Get in the shade, you know, you want to try and cool off. So and a fish's head to me would be go deeper. You're not going to be wanting to move and run and do this and that. So that's why something slow, something on the bottom might get a reaction if it comes right into your face. Same thing with a fish. So just that's what I'm thinking. So if this doesn't work, I know I had got a fish attracted, a bite, but a reaction, but doesn't mean that he wanted it or any other fish are gonna want it. They're probably just chilling. But if I put something slow in front of them, they might just have that instinct like, oh, I'm gonna eat it. So I'm gonna throw this around just a little bit more. If I don't land something, then I'm gonna switch it up. And if I don't land anything, at least maybe you could get some type of knowledge from it, or take my tips and techniques and change them up or use. Okay, I also forgot to mention, of course, throw it around docks. docks or anything like that, boathouses, stuff like that. Any type of structure like that, you'll find the fish. So anyways, I didn't have any luck. I had that one reaction on the lipless, so I'm bringing out something that's a lot slower, dragging on the bottom, and all you do is just basically drag it around waiting for a bite. And I'm throwing the jig, and all I'm doing is letting it touch the bottom. Of course, I kind of do a little hops. As you can see, the tip, doing a little hops like that to just get a little reaction from a bite. So sometimes that turns them on, sometimes it doesn't. Or you could like reel it to where it's a little tight like that, and then move the line to the side. Dang. So yeah, again, the jig with the rage craw structure bug, and all I'm doing is gonna cast it out towards the middle. The reason why I'm starting right here is because, like I said, the current was flowing this way, so that's why I started right here. But before I start moving, I want to try every single bait that I have tied on before I just start moving. Of course, I'm gonna use everything right here first, and then make my way that way, use everything over there, and then make my way towards the end on that side before I head out, basically. And you know, there's gonna be days where you don't catch nothing, and that's just fishing sometimes. It could be either or it's just one of those days. It happens. So we're gonna just keep fishing it, and hopefully we land some fish. So stay tuned. All right, so the lipless crankbait, the jig didn't work, so I'm gonna try out the shaky head. So for those who don't know what the shaky head is it's a ball, of course, with the hook, and it has a little swivel to connect your bait onto it, and it's just set up just like this. And what it does is the ball sits like straight up, and you kind of twitch it to make it look like the worm is eating on the bottom, and that will get a reaction out of a bass. And this is my Abu Garcia medium size rod, 6 foot 6 inch, and I'm basically just gonna cast it out. Of course, tighten up your line as always, give it a few hops, twitches to get that moving. Now I probably threw it in some deep grass where there's like a lot of hydrilla, but it'll be all right. But that's pretty much what you do, and hopefully it gets a reaction. And just like that, nice size little bass on the lipless crankbait. Yes sir. So it's real windy, so all I did, throw it against these grass stalks right here. Got him. Real nice size bass. Let's get him back in the water. And there he goes. Hopefully we'll get to another one. Uh-oh. Got another one. the lipless crankbait is killing them. Whew. Looks exactly like the last one. Ooh, this one punctured him. Oh man. Got him right there. Whoo-wee. Sorry about the audio. I'm pretty sure the wind is real bad. And my mic came out, but there she goes. Let's throw it back in, see if we can hook into another one. Oh my goodness. Whew. Man, check this one out. This is the biggest one that I caught out here. Oh man. Whew. You out of a pond. Let me get some pictures real quick. I'll get right back to it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'm exhausted. I actually landed 5 fish, but I'm a rookie with this GoPro still, and I somehow deleted the 2 of my scenes. And I know the last thing you saw was me holding that fish. When I went to release, my battery actually died, and I'm just a rookie to it. But anyways, so the tips that I gave out today, it seems like the only thing that was working was the moving bait. And one thing that I learned, whenever it's real windy, the current's moving really strong, moving baits obviously works in that situation, because something slow, your line's not gonna be tight. When you're reeling it in, it's not gonna work the way it's supposed to when it's like the way it will when it's calm water. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully these tips and techniques helped you out. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you like the little fishing that I did. Hopefully you like the video. Hit the thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you later. And let me know if you like this type of video where I'm talking a little bit more and just explaining what I think works. So let me know. Drop some comments. Until next time, peace.